So I just got this leg curl and extension machine from Everymate Fitness, and in this video, we're gonna open it up, get it put together, and I'm gonna give you my initial impression. Hey, my name is Mike Behrens, and I've been an independent professional wrestler for over 20 years. And over the last decade, I've been building a home gym and been very selective about what equipment gets in and what equipment I don't add to the gym. And in this case, this piece of equipment might make the cut, it might not. It is a leg press and curl machine, and in a single car garage gym like this, I don't have a lot of floor real estate for a machine. But I do like to do leg curls and leg extensions. So I'm gonna test this out and see if it's gonna be a good fit and worth taking up the real estate in my gym. So let's get it opened up and get it put together. All right, let's lay everything out. See what we got. Instructions, leg extension and curl machine. Got a parts list, assembly instructions. Hardware list shows a visual of what you gotta do. So these instructions don't have words, it's just pictures, which is fine, but I can't really explain what it has to do. So I gotta have this piece. I think this piece goes in the front, and then, this piece has got some wheels on it, so it goes in the back, thinking like so. Yeah, gotta open up these floor caps, the feet for it. And put one on here, put one on this side, put them on the back. Okay, open up the hardware box. Yeesh. A lot of hardware. A few different size bolts. Sort those out. Make sure there's big bolts and then there's small bolts. Okay, so the picture shows, take a bolt, a washer, all the nuts are the same size. One through there. Picture shows put a big washer on the back side and a small washer on the front side. Okay, get those started. Washer on the back, small washer on the front, and then same thing on the front side. So let's tighten those down first. Okay, that piece is done. Next picture, red goes there. And you take two bolts and fasten this up from the bottom. One there, and here. Put this angled beam on the top of there. Put a washer over the top, and then put the nuts on. Now it says this piece needs to go on right here, facing backwards. So same thing with the bolts. Put a washer on each one, and they come up from the bottom here. This stands up right there. Put a washer on top of each. All right, so we got this upright, the middle brace, and now we need to do the back support. Looks like this is the only support back here. Yeah, that looks about right. And it shows a small bolt and a washer on the bottom. One more part to step 2. Yep, that goes right there. With the same long bolts and washers. Same thing on the front. Okay, that piece on. Same thing, nut and washer. Tighten those down now. Okay, step 2 is complete. Now, time for step 3. This piece goes here. Same bolts and washer combo. All right, that's that piece. Now, let's put the handles on here. Handles go with the same washer and bolt combo as everything else has gone so far. This is going to be fun. Try to fasten them both at the same time. There we go. Got those. Just tighten them down. All right. Step 3 also has you put the disc, install the disc. So this goes right in here. Bring the camera up here. Get a little better view. There's washers on here that are zip tied on, or not zip tied, wire tied on. Goes off. Okay, let's look at the picture. Okay, I think I did that right. Then looks like this goes on here. Oh, yeah, and there's a pin here. A hole on the other side. Gotta line this up. So on the back side of what I just put on is the screw. So I'm gonna hold it and tighten it down with an Allen wrench. Next thing, it shows putting this in. And then the picture shows taking this, putting it in here to the other side. And so that must be a stopper to keep it from going too far back. There's a pin over here. Step 3 is done. So now we move on to step 4. Next is this piece. Looks like it slides in back here as a seat adjust. You can adjust the seat to fit you. Screw that in. And then there is a adjustment piece on the other side. Okay. Got it. Lock that in. Next is the seat attachment. That goes on the back, right there. And there's an extra long bolt for that. Okay. Fasten that down. And then there is a pin that goes in for the seat, so you can adjust the seat height. Now, this side is for the leg attachments, and this goes in here, like so. And then, yep, okay. Then you have a big washer, a thicker washer. It's gonna go in over the top of that. Okay. This is already in, that adjusts it. I believe that's all for step 4. Now, step 5. Looks like it is time to put the pads on. That's good, because that's all I got left, pretty much. The pads are the same, except one's got this on top. And so that is the upper pad. Goes up here, and then the one without that goes on the bottom. So we're putting the bottom foot pad on. And this slid right on, put a washer here, slide that on, and you've got the small bolt, locking washer, and then a big thick washer. Screw that one on there. And then we're gonna do the same thing for the top. There's a little twist tie on here to keep bearings in there. And this is gonna go on this side. Whoop. Okay, got that in there. And that's gonna fasten down the same way as the other one. Thick washer, small bolt, and the locking washer. Okay, so then this pulls out. And you can adjust the height of it that way. It's pretty slick. Okay, so the last step was step 6 is to put the seat on and the back. I put the seat on and the camera died and I lost the video footage. So just trust me that it went on. It was a pain in the butt. Had to flip it up and then put the bolts in underneath. Took a little bit. Okay, so the last piece is the back of the seat. Just goes right in here, bolt and washer. Line it up. Want it this way, this way, this way. All right, I think that's it. So now it's just time to test it out. I'm gonna sit on here and see how it feels. This goes like so. This adjusts here. This can adjust however you want it. Yeah, there you go, cool. Let's put some weight on there first. 25 pounds. Nothing too crazy, just that. Just sit on it. Oh, feels comfortable. Seat's too far back. There we go. Screwed down too tight. Get in here. That works pretty good. Okay. Put that down to hold me. Oh yeah. That's good. Need to adjust this a little bit. It's working at a little more greater range of motion. Yeah, that's good. Man, I might have to keep this. Very cool. And I can adjust this part, bring that part up, and do leg curls. Bring it up a little more. There we go. No. Nope, I didn't do that right. I get it. Now you put the pin, because you went on the other side. That makes sense. So now you can do curls. Yep, got it. That makes sense. Pull the pin out right here, and then you can flip it to the other side and do it the back way. That's cool. I like that. It did come with a clip for the bar. There we go. One more down. Yeah, that's pretty slick. So then to pull that pin out, gonna pull this. Got handles here, so you can go heavy if you want. Yeah. This is a solid piece of equipment. Yeah, I dig it. Really nice piece of equipment. This is nice here. It's adjustable. That's very nice. I like that. This you can adjust real easy. So you can get out. You don't have to like maneuver yourself in it. This adjusts pretty slick. Yeah. Very cool. The seat adjusts. There's a pin in here that you can pull. So you can put it up higher if you want, a little bit. Okay, yeah. Put it down. Yeah, there we go. I like that better. Very cool. Very nice. Very, very nice piece of equipment right here. All that wobbles because the seat moves. Not a big deal. It feels pretty solid, the stuff that's supposed to be solid. Take the weight off. Came with a peg on the back, so you can actually put weights on the back if you want. So if you were going super heavy, you could put weights on the back. So now the only problem that I'm gonna have with this is where do I put it? It does have a pretty decent size footprint. So I could put it here have it flat against the treadmill. This creates a problem for putting it against the wall. If you put it this way, then you can't get in it. So I could put it here, and I'm not gonna load the weights. Yeah, this angle would be all right here, like so. And I could get in it. Yep. Can load weights. Yep, that's no problem. But it sure cuts into this area of the gym, and now I'm totally running out of space. So that's the only downside that I see right now. This is a well-built piece of equipment that would be a good addition to a home gym that's bigger than this. It's a good addition to my home gym right now. I just don't know if I have the room for it. All right, so my initial take on the leg curl and extension machine from Everymate Fitness is this is pretty good piece of equipment for the price. It's not outrageously priced for what it is. My only downside is that it takes up a fair amount of space. But when I tried it out, it was definitely great for the leg curls and the leg extensions, which are two things that in a home gym sometimes can get neglected, because what I've done, because I haven't had a piece of machinery like this, is I've rigged up some cables and pulleys and an ankle attachment, and it's worked to a certain extent, but hasn't been as effective as an actual machine for it. So having this, incorporating this in my home gym, definitely is gonna be a win, something that I'm gonna try to make work no matter what I can do in the space here so that I can keep it. For anyone that has a little more space than a single car garage, this would be a great addition to your home gym. If you wanna check it out, I'll leave an affiliate link in the description so that you can do that. So stick around to the channel for updated reviews on this piece of equipment as I use it and as I find space for it in my home gym, and for more equipment reviews and tips on how you can perform better, recover faster, and live healthier. I'll see you in the next video. Side. Whoa!